Hello there, welcome back to my bench. In this tutorial I'm going to tell you quill Gordon dry. The last tutorial I taught you the wet version. This time I'm going to tie the dry fly for you. Very effective. It's very good imitation to match the Hendrickson hatch. I find it works very well for that, for me over the years, or any segmented body dark mayfly. So I figured I'd tie this guy up for you. So I'll get him a device, a fresh hook in while I'll get started for you. And the hook I'm using today, we're tying on a size 14 94840 mustad standard dry fly hook. Get him locked in the vise here. There we go. And a thread I'm using UTC 70 denier in olive. So we'll start our thread right behind the eye here, just a hook eye or so. Then we're going to wrap back to halfway on the shank, like so, and then come back halfway. And that's where I'm going to place my wing, right at that point. And the wing is woodduck flank fibers, so I got a bunch here. I'm just going to roll them in my fingers, pinch them together. Get a nice little bunch here for the wing. Okay. And we want to measure that up. We want that to be the same length as our hook shank. So we'll come in, measure that, switch hands, and we'll do a pinch loop down, pull straight up, then move a couple wraps back, and forward again. Then I'm going to snip off that excess on an angle, just like so. And I'm going to come up, grab my wing material. I'm going to come in front, form a nice thread dam in front of that to hold it up. I want to get those fibers standing up, just like so here. Okay. Now we want to split those, so I'm just going to take my thumbnail and push down. A lot of times that'll split them evenly for you. Then we'll just take the two bunches like so. First wrap I'm going to make is a crisscross wrap, like so, just to get them separated. There we go, just like so. And then the next wraps I'm going to do figure eights around the base, come around, then back around the near wing, then around the base of that to the far wing. I usually do this 2 to 3 times. Then I'll come up and make a wrap around behind the wings and pull straight down. Then I'm going to make one cross wrap in between them, over and across, over and across. And that should have your wings set right where you want them, split evenly. So I'll show you here in a second. I'm just going to wrap that excess down to above the barb here, and there's your wings, split evenly and placed on top. Now what I like to do, traditionally I used to use head cement, but now I'll take my very thin UV resin and just put a tiny dab in between those wings there, just like so. There we go. And just make sure you got them right where you want them, final position where you want them here. Just have a look at them, make sure they look great. Okay, so we're going to zap that with the light here, just to cure that up in between the wings. And we'll take a couple seconds, just like so. There we go. So our next step is our tail, which is we're going to use some medium blue done neck hackle fibers here. So I'm going to peel off some of these for the tail, just like so here. Okay, keep the tips even. And we're going to bring our tail in, measure it to approximately hook shank length, then we'll switch hands. We're going to come up, tie that on top, just like so. Just that a little, then I'm going to come back and wrap back to above the barb here. And there's our tail, just like so. Then we're going to come up and snip those off right to where it meets the wing butts there, just like so. Wrap that in like that, and then we're going to come back. We're ready to attach our quill for the body. So I have a peacock quill ready here. Okay. I have one all stripped and ready and prepared to tie in. Okay, so we'll snip him off right about there. We're going to tie him in on my side of the hook here. Just like so. Get him ready to wrap in here. There we go. And we're going to wrap forward. Keep a smooth underbody here for our quill. And we're going to wrap up to just behind our wing here. There we go. Now we're ready to attach our wing. Or excuse me, we're ready to wrap our body on. So you just want to be careful with these quills. Like, you know, they can be a little bit fragile. Okay, make our first wrap right in front of the tail here. Then work your way forward. Just like so. There we go. Keep coming forward. Just going to grab my hackle pliers on that quill here. Come another wrap here. And we'll do one more. Okay, then we'll tie this guy off underneath. A couple good wraps. There we go. A couple in front. Then we're going to snip him off. There we go. And we'll tie him down good, and make a couple wraps back behind the wing here. There we go. So there's our quill body. Next, we're ready to attach our hackles. So I did have a couple ready here and all prepared. Now I seem to have misplaced them. Okay, here we go. I have one. Just bear with me here, folks. Just got to pull another hackle out of the cape here. Okay. There we go. That should be fine. Okay. Sometimes stuff gets misplaced on your bench, as we all know. I had them sitting out there, but just gonna prepare a couple more right quick like here. Okay. Now we're back in business here. Okay, I have my hackles ready. I got two neck hackles here. We're going to tie them in right behind the wing. I want that dull side facing back, the good side facing forward. I'm going to tie those in right behind the wing here. I'm going to wrap back a couple wraps. Then we're going to wrap forward. And I'm going to jump in front of that wing, over top the quills, tie them down really good. Then we're going to come back. So you want a nice smooth base to wrap your hackles on. Just going to pull those little tips up, snip those guys off. Just like so. Okay. That looks fine. Now we're ready to wrap our hackles here. So I'll grab that first hackle. We're going to begin to wrap him. I'm going to make one wrap right in front of the other. Just snip on with my pliers here. Okay, there's our first wrap. And just keep wrapping forward as you go. One more wrap behind the wing. Then we're going to slide right in tight to the front of the wing. I'm going to make wraps forward to the eye here. Looks like one more wrap for this guy. Then we'll tie him off right there. A couple wraps forward. Then I want to wrap back on him, locking him in place. come in, snip off the tip, just like so. Couple securing wraps. Okay, there's our first hackle. Now we're going to take our second hackle and follow this first. We're going to come in. Now on this second hackle, you always want to wiggle it back and forth so it doesn't trap down your first hackle. You'll find that helps a lot. Okay, now I'm going to grab my pliers here on this guy, just like so here. Okay, just keep wrapping. Okay, now I'm going to jump in front of the wing, same as the first hackle. Just keep wiggling that one side to side as you go. There we go. One more wrap. Then we're going to tie this guy off right here. Just like so. Come down. Going to wrap back on him a couple wraps. Snip him off. There we go. And I'm going to make a couple securing wraps here. Build a little head here. Got one stray fiber there I want to clip out of there. There we go. So there's our hackle all on our quill board. So next process thing I'm going to do is bring my half hitch tool in. Make a couple half hitches here. Just like so. There's one. There's two. Now I'm going to bring my whip finisher in, make a 4 to 5 turn whip finish on this guy. Go. Finish off the head here. Come up with that whip finish. Snug down, just like so. Come in, snip off the excess. There we go. There's our finished quill gourd in size 14. Very effective mayfly imitation. It's caught me a lot of nice trout over the years. So all that's left to do now, I'm going to put a little coat of resin on the thread wraps on the head of that fly. And it'll be a done deal. Just be careful you don't get it on your hackles. Just a small amount around the thread. Don't need to overdo it on the stuff. That way you don't get any in your hackles. There we go. I see one little fiber there I want to cut out here. There we go. Now see if I can bring this in a little closer so you can get a better look. And I'm going to zap the head of that fly to cure that resin. Only takes a second. There we go. So there's a size 14 quill gourd. So I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Once again, I want to thank you very much for watching. And if you like this video and want to see more, just hit that subscribe button and throw in a like as well if you wish. So until next time, this is Hugh signing out from my shop. Happy tying everyone, and I'll see you again soon. So long, folks.